probably something that you've heard before. You scroll on social media and you heard you need to be working out 6 days per week. You need to cut carbs, cut calories, eat less, move more. And if you're not doing that, you don't want it bad enough. Hi, I'm Dr. Nique. I'm Dr. Monique Brown. I'm a medical doctor. I'm also a health and a fitness coach. And one of the biggest problems I had in the past was that I would be working out extremely hard and I didn't look like I worked out. I could back squat 315 pounds. I could deadlift 400 pounds, but I still had side rolls, belly fat, arm flabbing all over the place. And I just didn't look like somebody that went to the gym. And that was very frustrating for me. And a lot of my clients, my best clients, they've been in the gym, they've been working out, they've tried the diets, they've tried eating less, they've tried moving more, they've tried the different protocols, and it just seems like they weren't trying hard enough. That's how they felt, right? They felt defeated because no matter how hard they tried, they did some more running, some more cardio, spent an additional hour at the gym. Maybe they started working out 4, 5, 6 times per week. It was as if nothing changed because the more they worked out, it was like the scale was going up, or they just felt more exhausted, or their body just wouldn't budge. So they felt like something was really wrong because no matter how hard they tried, their effort did not result in the body that they wanted. So I'm here to tell you that what if you don't need to try harder? What if working out more, exercising more, cutting more things isn't the solution? What if you are doing too much and that's the reason why you're not seeing results? You see, one of the biggest revelations I've had is when I used to work out 5 times per week. And when I say work out 5 times per week, I mean I was in the gym doing lifting, um, performance training, athletic training, and then I would have cardio on the other days where I would do incline treadmill sprints. So that was like at 12 or 15. I was sprinting on treadmill. I would have like 10 sets of that. I was super tired and I was always so hungry and tired. And then I'd want to do like a run on one day. And I'll do that pretty well for like a month. And I would be like super sore, exhausted, tired. Like I wasn't recovering fast enough. So I went and I was talking to my sprint coach and he was like, you're telling me that you're sprinting 2 to 3 times per week, plus you're lifting heavy, plus you're going for a 5K run. We don't even have professional sprinters doing that. That is too much. And light bulb. This is one of the sprint coaches for the under 21 team, Olympic team. You know, they have the Diamond League guys, the guys that are professional sprinters, 100-meter sprinters, and they're not even training like that. And here I am trying to do this ridiculous routine that I see, and I'm wondering why my body isn't budging. Why am I so sore? Why am I not recovering? And it wasn't until I went and I learned nutritional science and actually invested in a health and coaching fitness program where I started learning how to connect the dots between metabolic health, metabolic adaptation, eating and supporting your metabolism, your nutrition, your hormones, your body with recovery, and structuring my workouts and my recovery so that my body can actually start changing, can start feeling better, more energized. And that's been the game changer for me and my clients. On average, I work out 3 to 4 times per week, going to the gym and hit 10,000 steps every single day. And I've maintained what I call a pretty phenomenal physique doing that for the past 2+ years. I still get to eat out. I eat in a slight calorie deficit, weigh, track my food, hit my protein goals, and I can play football with 20-year-olds. So I think it might be important that you look at the possibilities that maybe you don't necessarily need to train more or work out more for the results that you want. Maybe you need more efficient workouts and allow your body the time, the effort, and the energy to recover. Because one thing that I've learned is that muscles take a little time, and if you feel like your body is stuck or you're not recovering fast enough, you're tired, exhausted, super sore, it's likely that one, your nutrition needs to be addressed. Two, your recovery needs to be addressed. Your programming needs to be delved into. You're not properly programming and structuring for performance. Life, you need a program that works with your life. And that's why my 3-day split is so important, because it allows me to have one of my most busiest and chaotic days and I'm still consistent. I can travel, migrate, move across the world, have multiple meetings and coaching clients, and still be able to maintain this physique because it is so efficient. And I think as we expand in our careers and we have so much more that we want to do and we want to build these businesses and have these levels of exposures and impact, I think it's important that we start thinking about how efficient we are and what we're actually giving our body, time, effort wise, and recovery. So if you've been thinking that you needed to just work out, move more, eat less, and you're not doing enough, maybe it's time for you to stop and think about the program that you're following. Maybe that plan worked when you were in your 20s, but now you're over 30. Maybe you need a new approach, an approach that is more efficient, because if you can only maintain the results and keep those 15 or 20 pounds off when life is perfect and you can go to the gym 5, 6, 7 days per week and you have 2-3 hours a day, it sounds like that plan isn't the sustainable one, because how many perfect days are we gonna have? Not a lot, because life happens, right? So now you should probably start planning for the life that you have and the life that you want, not the one in the past back in our 20s. I hope this helps. And again, feel free to let me know below if you have any questions and if this was beneficial.